So what's up, YouTube and Facebook fam? So I made it. This is the North Bridge. Again, I'm not the expert on American history. Sorry, Miss Williams used the best history teacher that a person could ever have. And I'm sorry I didn't pay attention. And I blame James Payne and the rest of my friends. They was, it was their fault that I didn't learn. So James Payne, if you watching this video, man, it's your fault and a few other y'all back there that I didn't learn American history, because y'all wanted to play in school all the time. So now I got to get caught up on American history because of y'all. So Miss Williams, I love you. You were my history teacher. You were the best teacher that I ever had, and best history teacher. It was the hardest class I ever had in my life. I wouldn't want to take it again. It was harder. I took history classes in college that was a lot easier than your class. So I love you. But this is the where a battle took place between the British and the militiamen. And so you can see, not sure where the British were standing, and I'm not sure where the militiamen were standing. And so I guess the British, they came from Boston, and this is Concord, Massachusetts. And apparently they came from Boston and they headed to Concord. They stopped in Lexington first. A little small skirmish took place in Lexington at a place called Lexington Green. I put it in my other video. And a shot was fired there, and a little skirmish took place there. You can look at the video if you want to. I did it in the dark, so you really can't even see Lexington Green. And then they headed towards Concord, and what they wanted to do was they wanted to seize control of all the weapons. They wanted to take all the guns away from, the militiamen. And so they came to they came to Concord, and then a battle took place between the British and the colonists, or the militiamen, right here at or near this bridge. I don't know if the British were standing over there and the militiamen were standing maybe over there. I don't know. I'm not the expert on American history. And I believe his name was Major John Buttrick. Gave a command for the militiamen to launch an attack on the British. And so some fatalities took place here in this location. So basically the militiamen rebelled against King George. King George was the king of England. And so the militiamen, the colonists, they got tired of being, ruled and governed by King George. He was like a dictator. We got a man in the White House named Joe Biden. He's signing these executive orders like he's King George. Joe Biden, you ain't King George. If you watching this video, you signing these executive orders like you King George or somebody. So, but you ain't King George. There's only one King George. So, but this is the site of a very historical battle. So it's my understanding that a battle took place in Lexington, then another one took place in Concord, and then another one took place in Bunker Hill. Now I haven't gotten over to Bunker Hill yet. I'm gonna try to get over there. I'm gonna get back with my family. I'm down here. I'm here for a family reunion. So I'm trying to balance my time, trying to spend time with the family, trying to spend time with, let me walk back across this bridge so you can get a better view. I took a picture of this bridge. I was under this tree over here, so I'm gonna see if I can get a better view of this bridge for you guys. So there's the river. I don't know the name of this river. I can look on a map, I'm sure. But it's peaceful here. I could sit here for hours just reading my Bible. I don't even think I brought my Bible. I left it at the hotel. But I could just sit here for hours, man. Just let God speak to me. Anybody know the name of this river?
Do you know the name of this river?
You know the name of the river? Okay, that's cool. I'll figure it out. Thanks. But there's some type of monument there. I don't know the history to the monument. I guess I could try to find it out for you guys. Hang with me. Keep watching the video, because this is history. And so there were some slaves that fought in this battle too. And these slaves, they stood up with the colonists, with the militiamen, black slaves that fought against the British. And I'm thinking that they were probably here too. So blacks my black brothers and sisters played a major role in American history. But here's a good shot, I think, probably about the best shot I can get of this bridge. Let me try to scoot over a little bit for you. See that? And I don't think it's the original bridge. They may have remodeled it or reduplicated it. I didn't really ask the people, but this is the exact location where that battle took place. So let me see if I can find out about this monument. See, I told you, Miss Williams. I told you I was gonna try to learn history. I just should have paid more attention in school. So it wasn't my fault though. It was my friend's fault. They wanted to play, and well, we couldn't play in your class, so I guess that ain't no excuse. You didn't take no mess. Couldn't take over your class. So no, I guess it ain't James Payne's fault. It's probably my fault, cause there was no playing in your class. All right, so it says here, I don't know if you can read that. Here on the 19th of April, 1775, the first forcible resistance to British aggression on the opposite bank stood the American militia. Here stood the invading army, and on this spot, the first of the enemy fell in the War of the Revolution, which gave independence to the United States. I can barely see this. In gratitude of something and in the love of freedom, this monument was erected, it looked like in 1836 or 1886, I don't know. Oh, I see something over there, some British soldiers. I think it was a couple British soldiers that died and they buried them over there. I'll take you guys over to this. Man, I don't know if y'all can see that. That sun is beaming. Man, look how peaceful. So there were probably battles taking place all along through here. And check it out over here. Hello. So this says the grave of British soldiers. They came 3,000 miles and died to keep the past upon its throne. Unheard beyond the ocean tide, their English mother made her moan. April 19th, 1775. So apparently this battle took place on April 19th, 1775. There you see the British flags, not the American flags, the British flags. I don't know if the British drive on the left side of the road or not. I think they do. I could be wrong. But if we would have lost that war, and if they do drive on the left side of the road, we would be driving on the left side of the road right now, I would think. I'm gonna walk across this bridge to another location because I see another monument over here, and then I'm gonna sign off. But look how peaceful it is out here. It wasn't peaceful back in 1775. What was it, April 19th, 1775. They was getting it in over here, man. But, so the colonists just had enough, man. They got tired of King George ruling over them. Said, man, we had enough, man. Taxation without representation, that ain't cool. Some battles took place up there in the Boston area. I'm gonna try to get up there. Maybe. I don't know if I can get up there later on tonight. I don't know, but I'm gonna try, or maybe tomorrow or something. Everybody chilling. He's trying to figure out what he can get out of this whole mess. Look at him, that pigeon. He's trying to see. He think he gonna get something out of it. But so it's real beautiful. Now this statue, I don't know who this is a statue of. Probably just a Minuteman. Your boy Red's got a lot to learn about American history, but so there's some type of statue I'll read it to you guys. It's about a rude bridge that arched the flood. Their flag to April's breeze unfurled. Here once the embattled farmer stood and fired the shot heard around the world. The shot heard around the world. Okay. He must be is he a minute man? I think he's a minute man, ain't he?
For sure.
He's a minute man. See, he know more history.
Farmer, but with a gun.
He's a farmer with a gun. You hear that, farmers? A farmer with a gun.
Yeah, I think it is. Kind of.
So, all right, love you guys. I'm gonna go ahead. Let me show you. So there's a flood. So some of that river is leaking off over to the side. So there's a flood. I was just over there, and I couldn't walk over here. I had to drive my car around because of this flood. But man, this is a beautiful, peaceful place. All right, love you guys. Got to sign off. God bless.